Hail, adventurers! Welcome back to the Wyvern's Lair. I am DM Wyvern, returning back to a brand new Let's Play. We are finally joining the cool kids in the computer role-playing game community here, and finally checking out Dwarf Fortress. I will freely admit that I actually don't know too much about this game. I know it's been around since at least 2006, and it's the passion project of two developers. I think they're brothers. They've been working on this game, Dwarf Fortress, for basically most of their adult lives, and it began and certainly was for much of its existence an entirely free game, kind of like Rogue. The first game that sort of brought about the roguelike genre. Dwarf Fortress kind of existed in a space of its own. So in the first iteration of the game, which is the bulk of this game's history, you take on the role of an overlord, overseeing a titular dwarf fortress, if you will. And what really sort of was unique about Dwarf Fortress, and what has remained unique about it, is how the developers have essentially created a very intricate, procedurally generated world. It's going to be hard for me to sort of give you viewers a picture of what that looks like, but from the little research that I've done prior to this this stream, I think we're in for a treat. You know, these procedurally generated worlds have histories, that civilizations come and go, titanic monsters, you know, scour the land, heroes rise and fall. And this is, of course, on the way to generating the world that you play in. And of course, that is the world that you find as a player of this game once you dive into building your own Dwarf Fortress. Now, as the title suggests, we're actually going to be checking out a very new way of playing Dwarf Fortress that has really come to the forefront of what the developers are trying to achieve with this game. It's called the Adventure Mode. So instead of taking on the role of a great overseer, you are playing, as the name suggests of the mode, an adventurer. Kind of dropped into this immense world and trying to sort of find your way to glory and wealth and whatever goals you might set for yourself as a player. And I, as a player, I'm drawn to sandboxes. I'm drawn to deep sandboxes. I'm also drawn to sandboxes with a great deal of procedural play. And so I was looking for a game that would sort of tick those boxes, and I thought, you know what? Why don't we go to the Gold Cup winner of those particular traits, and that is Dwarf Fortress. So I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be checking out this game. This is entirely blind, and we've had a couple of people in the live stream chat suggest this is going to be a bumpy ride. I think it will be, because I'm going to essentially be learning this game live on stream with you all, and I think it should make for a fun, interesting stream. And it's something that, you know, I'm hoping to make a part of my channel somewhere in sort of my new kind of strategy moving forward, which I really haven't had a chance to talk too much about, but I'm excited about plans for the Wyvern's Lair YouTube channel in the months and years ahead. And so hopefully I'll have a chance and opportunity to kind of give everyone a heads up as to where the channel's going and what I'm hoping to do with it. All right, so with that preamble out of the way, let's go and say hello to the adventurers who joined us for the live stream this evening. We got Morin saying, finally, a real man's game. There's no way you figure this shit out. Laughing my ass off. Morin, adventurers, our Drake of the Wyverns there, Night of the Banhammer, our good friend Morin joining us all the way out there in Chicago. Probably not wrong, Morin. We got Sunlight, aka formerly known as GM Dragon, saying, will be a short fort. Probably a short fort. Sunlight. Especially considering that I'm not planning to check out Fortress mode in this playthrough. We're also joined by Drake of the Wyverns there, our good friend Savalon. Wondering who is getting boned? Probably me, Sa. I'm probably going to get royally boned by Dwarf Fortress and die horribly at some point during this this live stream session. All right, and with that, let's dive right in. Thank you, Sunlight. I'm excited for myself, too. I'm excited for you all for joining me on this. It should be a fun ride. Hold on one second. Let me get my my laptop set up here so I can better monitor the live stream chat as we're going along. Don't really have much space. I need to get a larger desk for my my gaming setup here. All right. How's everyone doing this evening? I am doing a lot better myself. So those of you who've been following the channel know I've had to step away from the channel for several months now due to changes in the real worlds. But as of last week, I made an important decision for myself that has won me back a substantial amount of time. Now, that doesn't mean I'll be streaming, 6 hours a day moving forward. That's not in the cards. I have, a lot to focus on in real life, and I always, think that if you're going to win any game in life, adventures, try to win the real one. So, I'm still going to be putting a lot of focus and effort into stuff outside the channel, but it is going to give me some time to get back to the Wyvern's Lair here and to, you, my beloved adventurers, and hopefully yeah, hopefully kind of build up something that we all can be proud of. Wednesday is going to start a GoFundMe for your bigger desk. Appreciate that, Morn. I actually might take you up on that offer, considering how many donations we got for our good friend Clavis and his puppy. Happy for them. All right, so let's go ahead and create a new world. This is the first thing you'll do in Dwarf Fortress. This is sort of a lot of the magic to this game. All right, welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Prepare to guide your stout charges to fortune in a world fraught with many perils. You'll begin by creating your world and watching the region's history unfold. Once this process is complete, you can prepare a group and send them out to seek wealth deep in the mountains. As you dig deeper and more citizens take up residence in your outpost, your doings will attract attention, both wanted and unwanted. Deal with challenges as they arise, and you might one day find that your humble settlement has grown to become a mountain home, the center of your civilization. All right, there we go. And you see we have a number of ways of shaping our world. So we can choose the world map size from pocket, smaller, small, medium, and large. We're going to go with large. We want a massive world for our adventurers. The history length kind of determines, how much has happened the moment you step into that world. So if you choose 5 years, obviously not too much history would have moved forward. If you choose 500 years, kingdoms would have risen and fallen, great monsters would have appeared in the land, causing carnage and destruction. Heroes would have risen up to take on those monsters and either succeeded or could have been slain by them. Essentially, you'll start out with a rich history to your world. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with 500 years. Number of civilizations, we're going to go with very low. Maximum number of sites is going to be low. Number of beasts is going to be very high. Oh, no, sorry. No, I'm getting that confused. We're going to go with very low. So the beast represents... Here, let me pull this up, actually, so we can follow along with this, because some of this is kind of esoteric. Number of beasts. Dwarf Fortress. I want to make sure we kind of talk through this on stream so you guys understand what is happening. So I'm going to the Dwarf Fortress wiki under world generation, and if we click on number of beasts in the entry, it says this controls the number of mega beasts, semi-mega beasts, and titans that exist at the beginning of the world. They can later die due to historical events, so the longer the history, the more likely some of them will die. The number of beasts does not appear to impact how often your fortress will be attacked by beasts in fortress mode. In adventure mode, it means it will be easier to find more mega beasts. If set very low, then you may actually run out of beasts during a game. Since beasts can attack civilizations, more beasts may reduce the population of the world a little bit. The total amount of beasts is affected by the world size. So we're going with large. We have a large world size. And so for a large world size, we have 37 mega beasts to start off with, 75 semi-mega beasts, and 16 titans. I think that's more than enough. All right, next up, we're going to go ahead and choose the natural savagery of our world. We're going to set it at very high. Now, what does natural savagery mean? Increasing this value increases the number of savage biomes in the world. In short, this means that more areas are likely to have aggressive animals which may try to kill dwarves immediately upon embark and attack adventurers more often while traveling. New players may want to just leave this at the medium setting, which isn't that hard, or set it lower. Turn this up to make the game more fun. So that's what we're doing. And then for mineral occurrence, we're going to put it at rare. I kind of like the idea of, kind of a sparsely populated, dangerous world. In fact, while we're at it, we're going to go to take a look at maximum number of sites, and it reads as such. No, we're going to keep it at low. I don't want to bump it down to very low. So this number affects new sites such as towns, hamlets, and forest retreats, etc. And if we set it to very low on a large setting, that means we have 375 potential maximum number of sites. You know what? We could set it at very low. Why not? Just for the flavor of this world that we're building. Who knows? We may come to regret it. We very well may. But I like the idea of settlements being precious. Civilizations too, for that matter. So we were on to mineral occurrence. This is a rather important parameter for fortress mode. Sparse means that many areas will have only one or two types of metal ore, if any, which could be very annoying to people until the economy is fully implemented, and other metals can be more easily obtained via trade. New players should probably turn this up to frequent. In adventure mode, this can impact the types of metals that civilizations have access to, which can then in turn affect the types of items that are available in shops. Therefore, it might not be a bad idea to turn this up for worlds in which you plan to play adventure mode games. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to keep mineral occurrence at rare. I think that's what we're going to do. Or maybe sparse. I like the idea of it being sparse. Not necessarily rare. Or, you know what? We'll keep it rare. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and create this world. This is a vanilla, unmodded version of Dwarf Fortress adventure mode. All right. Creating Slozgo Tossum, the universe of hurricanes. Alright, recounting legends, placing other beasts, making K-pops. Alright, here we go. There's a lot to go through here. Whoops. Let's pause. Can we go back? I'm kind of missing out on this. Alright. We'll continue generating. As you can see, there's a lot that's happening here. The Age of Myth. This is interesting. So as you see, it's basically creating the history of this world. It's part of the procedural generation. All of this is influenced by the choices that you made when you initially set up your world. It's going by too fast for me to fully recount, but we're halfway through year 259. Lots of stuff being created and destroyed. There we go. Historical figures, 40,000. I don't know what that means exactly. Year 300. I think these are books that we're seeing. Journey to the Lever, Do we understand the stationary sun? The interpretation of rainward. And we got a Titan causing havoc. Few more years to go through. We're at now year 406. And obviously, this is not very exciting, I think, for the adventurers here, but I'm fascinated by it. It's cool to see the world that we're going to be adventuring in taking shape. I don't see too many of the Titans or Mega Beasts having been slain, so hopefully there's a good number of them for us to eventually take on at some point during our adventures in the universe of hurricanes. The Age of Myth, year 450. Just 50 more years to go, adventurers, before we can dive in and begin exploring this world that was created. I wonder what historical figures means in the context of Dwarf Fortress. Let's take a look at that. Historical figures, Dwarf Fortress. Okay, interesting. In world generation, due to memory constraints, most population numbers have to be treated abstractly. However, a small percentage of the population is treated explicitly. These people are called historical figures. Okay, gotcha. In adventure mode, similarly to Fortress mode's starting 7, your adventure is also generated. Okay. Alright, we're going to leave that alone for now. 498, 499. Alright, our world is generated. So it reads as such. Oh, wait. Is this the. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. We can actually see details about our world if we mouse over it. That's really cool. Alright, so there we go. It's now the Age of Myth, year 500. There are 66,000 historical figures and, gosh, 700,000 events. More than 700,000 events total that was generated by this world history. Okay, let's go ahead and play now. He gets it, saving the world, saving the history of this world. Alright, now we got to choose our game. We're going to choose Adventurer. Alright, passing a few weeks to get things ready. Love the art. Granite 500. Okay. Welcome to the early version of Adventure Mode. Please be patient with some strangeness, unavailable menus, and other inconveniences. As we push toward the full release, missing features will come in. Have fun. We're working on it. So we got a couple of choices here. We could choose Chosen, and it says for the most direction, you'll have a supernatural parent or patron who is always involved. Hero, which is in progress. For an adventure, there will be some initial and ongoing direction. And Ordinary. For the most freedom, all features are accessible, but you'll receive no direction. And we have difficulty settings we can choose to as well. Difficulty only affects starting skills and equipment. Okay. We're going to go ahead and choose Hero. Let's see. Can we... Okay, yeah, there we go. So we have Hero selected here. We're going to choose normal difficulty. And we're going to go onward to character creation. And we can choose our starting race now. We can be a black bear man, a dwarf, a great horned owl man, an ibex man, a sparrow man, an intelligent wilderness creature. These are the exotic choices we have in this world that was created. We can also choose some of the stock standard fantasy races that always come with any Dwarf Fortress world, that being a dwarf, elf, and human. I'm kind of curious, what is a black bear man? Dwarf Fortress. Alright, it reads, black bear men are animal variants of the common black bear, who can be found in savage temperate forests and taigas. They spawn in groups of anywhere between 2 to 10 individuals and retain the thieving disposition of their animal counterparts, running off with your food and drinking your booze whenever they can. They are significantly larger than a dwarf and can easily shred a peasant to pieces if provoked. Alright. Like other savage animal people, black bear men can join civilizations and become historical figures, appear as visitors, and be playable in adventure mode. Some dwarves like black bear men for their strength. Alright. Alright, so that's the black bear man for you. Let's take a look at the great horned owl man. Alright. The great horned owlmen are animal variants of the great... are animal people variants of the common great horned owl, who inhabit most savage regions. They spawn in groups of anywhere between 5 to 10 individuals and are generally content to keep them to themselves. In terms of size, they are a little over half the weight of the average dwarf. All great horned owl men are born with legendary skill in climbing. Alright. Some dwarves like great horned owl men for their ear tufts and their piercing yellow eyes. Okay. We have an ibex man. Let's take a look at that. Ibex man. Dwarf Fortress. Alright. Ibex men are the animal person version of the ibex, found in savage grasslands and deserts, spawning in groups of 1 to 5 individuals, and are roughly the size of a dwarf. They are one of the few animal people species able to wear dwarf-sized armor and clothing, making them a good choice for adventurers starting in a dwarven civilization. Both ibex men and women have horns, but these are mostly decorative, as they can't use them for goring attacks. Their hooves add some punch to their kicks, though, and it says some dwarves like ibex men for their long horns. Okay. And finally, we have sparrowmen. Dwarf Fortress. Alright. Sparrowmen are animal people variants of the common sparrow, who inhabit many savage biomes. They spawn in groups of anywhere between 5 to 10 individuals and are generally content to keep themselves. In terms of size, they are a little over half the weight of the average dwarf. All sparrowmen are born with legendary skill in climbing. Like other savage animal people, sparrowmen can join civilizations, become historical figures, pierce visitors, and be playable in adventure mode. Some dwarves like sparrowmen for their dust bats and their lovely songs. I'd say sparrowmen are known for their habit of endeavors and piracy. Beware, if you let young female nobles stay near fun coasts, reanimated skeletons of humans may take her, prompting a sparrowman to drag along your smith to rescue her. Okay, that's interesting. And then finally, let's take a look at the dwarves, which we are going to choose a dwarf for our adventurer. Dwarf and Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf race. Dwarf Fortress. Let's see if we can get a wiki entry for the dwarves. Category races. D dwarf. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and read what we have here for dwarves in Dwarf Fortress. Dwarves are intelligent, alcohol-dependent humanoid creatures that are the featured race of Fortress mode, as well as being playable in Adventure mode. They are well known for their stout physique and prominent beards on the males, which begin to grow from birth. Dwarves are stronger, shorter, stockier, and hairier than the average human, have a heightened sense of their surroundings, and possess perfect dark vision. Dwarves live both in elaborate underground fortresses carved from the mountainside and above-ground hillocks. They are naturally gifted miners, metalsmiths, and stonecrafters, and value the acquisition of wealth and rare metals above all else. Dwarven civilizations typically form mostly peaceful, trade-based relationships with humans and elves, but are bitter enemies with goblins and consider kobolds a petty annoyance. Dwarven babies become children 1 year after birth, grow up to become adults at their 18th birthday, and live to be around 150 and 170 years of age. Well-trained dwarves are a menace in combat. They are the only race that can enter a martial trance when beset by multiple foes, granting them a major combat bonus. And their emphasis on mining and metalworking ensures access to the best arms and armor. They are incapable, however, of riding mounts, and will always fight on foot. Note, however, that this is only applicable to player-controlled dwarves in Fortress mode, as they have access to mounts if they are the invading force of a siege. And then we have Adventure mode here. Dwarven fortresses exist in the Adventurer mode, both in their world-generated and player-made forms. They can be a good source of dwarf-sized armor, as human armor is too large for dwarves. Most human weapons must be wielded two-handed by dwarves due to their size, except, of course, the weapons that dwarves can also make. All right. Let's go ahead and select dwarf. I guess it's indicating where dwarves are settled on this world. So we can choose to be from Agmiston, the Red Portal, or Metab Dynast of whatever that is. There we go. Yeah. We're going to choose to be from Angmiston. Angmestum, the Red Portal. That sounds cool. So this is going to be our homeland over here. Sunlight says, this is a bit odd. What's a bit odd, Sunlight? All right. So, it says, you are an animal dissector in Galley Scarlet, a dwarven hillock, and you've never strayed far from home. You are a dubious worshipper of Ral the Soaked, god of lakes and wealth. So we can choose our starting point. We're going to choose to be from Iron Realm. That sounds really cool. Oh, what's this? Iron Realm. Cool Diamonds. Galley Scarlet. I like that idea of being from Iron Realm. That sounds pretty cool. Our occupation. So what were we before we... Let's take a look at this. Sunlight says, how the game is set up. I'm trying to figure out what I'm seeing. Oh, have you never played Dwarf Fortress before, Sunlight? Is this new for you too? Occupation. Let's take a look at this. All right. Occupations are positions which are assigned to certain locations by selecting a dwarf. Okay, this is part of adventure mode. Okay. Let's go to adventure mode. Adventurer mode creation. Alright, background. Occupation. The occupation selection might seem glamorous, but most of the occupations are presently only there for flavor. They do grant skills, however most of these are not currently usable in adventurer mode. The available occupations are dependent on civilization, with elven civilizations having only a few of the occupations available to humans and dwarves. Outsiders can't choose any occupation at all. Notable occupations are herdsperson, fortress guard, and soldier, which grant you a position as the vassal of a local noble, instead of any skills. The hunter occupation also has several skills usable in adventurer mode. The level of skill granted is dependent on your adventurer status, with the greater getting more skill levels. For this reason, okay, I'd like to think of my dwarf as a miner. I know that mining isn't implemented in adventurer mode. Let me just see something here. Adventurer mode, Dwarf Fortress. Huh. Doesn't seem like it's all that usable or functional in adventure mode right now, but we're going to go ahead and choose it for flavor. We're going to go ahead and be a miner. Alright, beliefs. So we got Raoul the Soaked, Risen the Earth Silver, the Wombat God of Earth and Mountains, the Goddess of Generosity and Revelry, Bisek, the God of Dreams, God of Death and Rebirth, the Dronan God of Submerged Cult, Doctrine of Jades, Goddess of Jewels, the Armored Commune, Fellowship Bronze, Earth and the Mountains, South Fellowship, God of Dreams, Doctrines of Wheeling, the Goddess of Trade, the Cult of Covers, Sect of Armor. I'm looking for a war god. Trade, West Faith, Trade, Fence Sect, Order of Diamonds, Soaked Fellowship, Diamond Cult, Coven of Symmetry, Goddess of Order, God of Lakes, Goddess of Trade, Cult of the Deep, Streams, Luxurious Sect, Doctrines of Armor, Creed of Splashes, War's Coven, Wealth, Silvery Doctrines, Coastal Coven, Jade Doctrine, the Healing Fellowship, Coven of Peers. Okay, we're going to go ahead and choose a fortress to belong to. Let's see. Sect of Armor. Kerleg, the Escorted Fortress, the Goddess of Fortresses. I like the idea of being armored commune. Huh. There we go. Interesting, we're still dubious. Kerlag, the escorted fortress. Anything else that we might want? Cult of the Deep sounds cool. Nah, we're just going to be the Faith of the Vaults. Ral the Soaked. Lots of cool stuff we could choose for our Doctrines of Armor. That sounds kind of cool. You were a miner in Iron Realm, a dwarven hillocks, and you never strayed far from home. If we belong to the Doctrine of Armor, then maybe what we're an armorer by trade. There we go. That looks really cool. You are an armorer in Iron Realm, a dwarven hillocks, and you never strayed far from home. You are a dubious worshipper of Kerlag, the escorted fortress, the goddess of fortresses, and you belong to the Doctrines of Armor. That sounds cool. All right, we're going to accept this background. Done. And now we're going to go ahead and create our strength here. So, oops. Really? That's all we can choose? High strength, okay. How about high toughness? Okay. And above average agility. I think that looks good. Good for our starting character. Let me just take a look at this real quick. We're just kind of balancing out our stats here. Let me go ahead and read out what these stats influence here for the sake of our viewers here. Under attributes. All right, we have a number of attributes here. Strength, agility, toughness, endurance, recuperation, and disease resistance. We also have soul attributes, which I think we're kind of ignoring. No, they're there, but oh yes, they are. Willpower and what have you. But that's all the points that we have to spend, so we're going to have to take what we can get. Strength alters the damage done in melee, increases muscle mass, and increases how much a creature can carry. Higher strength also increases the speed of fast gaits in most creatures, including running, soaring, galloping, and fast swimming. However, proportionate gains in muscle mass can eventually reduce speed enough to overtake the gains, more so with larger creatures than dwarves. The dwarven median of 1,250 is higher than average. Okay, so we have high strength. Agility affects the speed of a creature's fast-moving gaits in the same way as strength. A creature with maximum agility and strength can run faster than a creature with minimum agility and strength. The median dwarf agility of 900 is slightly below average. Because dwarves in general have a below average agility, and because descriptions are based on the difference from the racial average, no dwarves will ever display as abysmally clumsy. Toughness reduces physical damage of all kinds, including bleeding and suffocation. The dwarven median of 1,250 is higher than average, so we have a high strength, a high toughness, and above average agility. That makes us a good warrior type character. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep that. And we're going to invest as many points as we can into... Gotcha. We're going to be careful with that. So what I like to do is I like to be a skilled axe dwarf. And I need to be skilled in armor. And I think it might actually benefit us to have a shield too. So we're gonna raise these points in an even fashion. There we go. Proficient. And I think that's all we can really invest. So we are a proficient axe dwarf, skilled shield user, skilled armor user. And what else do we want to invest in? Gosh, maybe some points into fighter? Well, I guess that's going to go up on its own. Let's take a look at what other skills we can invest in. Adventurers, please join me in welcoming Thy Wiz Gwar to the Wyvern's Lair. Drake of the Wyvern's Lair, our good friend Thy Wiz, saying this is as far as I've gotten in Dwarf Fortress. We're going to get a little farther than this, I think, Wiz. I'm really excited about this game, personally. I think it's going to make for a fun time here at the Wyvern's Lair. Let's take a look at adventure mode, character creation, and what we're thinking about is starting skills. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Observer is said to be hard to train. Take a look at fighter, general combat. Archer, fighter increases no matter what kind of, it can increase rather quickly. It loses weapon accuracy. Okay, so we're going to put some points there because I just want to be a superior fighter. So we're going to go ahead and put a point into fighter. Novice fighter. And we still have points that we can invest. Where can we put this? Wow, everything else is 5 points. So we might have to give up those 3 skill points. Skilled shield user, skilled armor user, novice fighter, and proficient axe dwarf. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and accept attributes and skills. Sounds good. We're going to give up some points, but what can you do? What can you do when they come for you? Let me just see. 8 points. Yeah, it's kind of funky. Kind of funky. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep that. All right, our appearance. His teeth are tangled. This is what we look like. His short nose is upturned. His very long beard is braided. His very long sideburns are braided. His medium-length mustache is neatly combed. His very long hair is arranged in double braids. He has a round chin. His eyebrows are quite sparse. His somewhat splayed-out ears are somewhat short. His head is somewhat short. His dark peach skin is slightly wrinkled. His hair is buff with a touch of gray. His eyes are heliotrope, a short, sturdy creature fond of drink and industry. That sounds really good. We're going to go ahead and accept that appearance. We got our names. We got Sarvash Altharab. Yeah, we're going to keep that. Why not? We'll keep our dwarven name. And you can see our player portrait right over here. We're going to go ahead and accept appearance. All right. So what does a heliotrope mean? Heliotrope. I'm not familiar with that. A heliotrope rash is a reddish-purple rash on or around the eyelids. Interesting. So I got purplish eyes, I guess. Which is cool. All right. His personality values eloquence, values good craftsmanship, good craft dwarfship. He believes it's important to conceal emotions and refrain from complaining, and values hard work. He dreams of raising a family. We're going to go with full customization. All right. Set your values and personality here. C donates the default cultural value. Your personality facets may be restricted on your creature type. Okay, so this is a little intimidating, but we're going to get through this. Avoids fights. Can I... Oop. What do I mean to... What happened? Quits easily? Too stubborn. Okay, we can sort of vulnerable to stress. NA. I'm going to say not vulnerable to stress. And temperate? Yes. Oh, we got a change there. Let's see. Where do we get that? Oh, drink alcohol. Oh, I see. Moderate need. Likes to brawl. Likes to fight. Strong. Drink alcohol. Strong. Eat a good meal. Strong need. I like that. That looks good to me. That's kind of cool. And temperate. Greed. Acquire objects. Yes. Strong need. I'm going to say loves to fight. Intense need. Fight, strong need. We're going to make a good dwarf here. Morn says Excel Sheet Simulator 2024. Vulnerable to stress. What is... Oops, hold on. We got our earbuds falling out. Not seeing anything change with that. Avoids fights. Quits easily. Too stubborn. No. We're really stubborn, I'm going to say. Meanness. We're a bit mean. Harmony. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Cause trouble? Yeah, a little bit of moderate need. Quarreler? A little bit. Disdain advice? Yeah, that looks where it should be. We're definitely fearless. Overconfident? Yeah, we're kind of overconfident. Vain, very ambitious. That looks good. Sense of gratitude. Not really. Austere and extravagant. Yeah, that looks good. Zen. We're kind of humorless. We're very vengeful. We're very proud. We're really cruel. Kind of cruel. Very single-minded. Hopeful. Yeah, we'll stay there. We're definitely a little curious. We're kind of shameless. We're really private. We're kind of a perfectionist. We kind of resist ideas. I like the idea of us. I'm trying to make Gone Soulfire, basically. Tolerates difference. Not so much. Emotionally obsessive. A little bit. Swayed by emotion, yes. Dutiful, yeah, we're kind of a dutiful dwarf. We're a little bit deliberate. We're kind of, well, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be in the middle regarding sloppy and orderly. Distrustful. We're kind of distrustful. We're kind of a loner. We're kind of overbearing a little bit. Leisurely, frenetic. I like that. Excitement seeking. Yes. Flights of fancy. A little bit. Inclined to abstract. Okay. Hates easily. Heck yeah. Envies easily. Yes. Kinda cheerless. Easy to anger. Heck yeah. Not very anxious. We're going to say not very. Very, yeah, we kind of lust. And we are not vulnerable to stress. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay, there we go. Morn says, if you make me put strong need for drink alcohol and take it easy, but never give me alcohol, never let me take it easy, and you've simulated my actual life. Probably a good thing, Morn. Okay. I don't know what this means, really. What is this stuff? Loyalty, family, friendship. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so this is like the default cultural value. Eloquence, I like that. Yeah, we can go with like a stock dwarf here. Though I don't see, we're kind of a loner. So friendship's not big. Family's also kind of not big to me. Power is kind of big. Yeah, I like the idea of seeking out power. Truth, I don't really care about the truth all that much. Cunning, a little bit. Eloquence, not too eloquent. Fairness, I don't believe in fairness. Tradition, yeah, I'm kind of a traditionalist. Artwork, couldn't care less. Cooperation, not really all that cooperative. God, it's hard to see some of this stuff. Independence, yes. I hope I'm clicking the right thing here. Stoicism, definitely. Introspection, that all looks good. Self-control, not really self-controlled. Harmony, merriment, not a very merry dwarf. Craftsmanship, yes. Martial prowess, yes. Skill, hard work, that looks good. Sacrifice, a little bit. Competition, big yes. Perseverance, big yes. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting this correct. It's hard to see. Perseverance, yep, that looks good. Romance, knowledge, that looks... I don't know if I'm getting this correct. Let's just... Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So, stay occupied, strong need. Be creative, slight need. Excitement, intense need. Acquire objects, strong need. Drink alcohol, strong need. Eat good meal, strong need. Fight, strong need. Cause trouble, moderate need. Argue, moderate need. Be extravagant, strong need. Learn something, strong need. Wander, strong need. Help somebody, slight need. Think abstractly, slight need. Admire art, moderate need. Craft objects, strong need. Martial training, strong need. Practice skill, strong need. Take it easy, slight need. All right. Done customizing our personality. Whoa, okay. His personality believes that the acquisition of power over others is the ideal goal in life and worthy of the highest respect. Views decorum as a high ideal and is deeply offended by those that fail to maintain it. Believes that freedom and independence are completely non-negotiable and would fight to defend them. Believes that martial prowess defines the good character of an individual. Holds the idea of competition among the most important and would encourage it whenever possible. Believes that perseverance is one of the greatest qualities somebody can have. Thinks it is of the utmost importance to present a bold face and never grouse, complain, or even show emotion. Believes that those who sacrifice for others should be deeply respected, and sees the denial of impulses as a vain and foolish pursuit. Values cunning, finds friendship burdensome, is put off by family, finds eloquence and artful speech off-putting, sees life as unfair and doesn't mind it that way, dislikes cooperation, sees merrymaking as a waste and does not particularly value the truth. He dreams of ruling the world. He is unbelievably stubborn and will stick with even the most futile action once his mind is made up. He is utterly fearless when confronted with danger to the point of lacking common sense. He has a relentless drive, completely consumed by ambition. He is vengeful and never forgets or forgives past grievances. He is absorbed in delusions of self-importance. He pursues matters with a single-minded focus, often overlooking other matters. He is obsessed with details and will often take a great deal of extra time to make sure things are done the right way. He never fails to seek out the most stressful and even dangerous situations. He likes to present himself boldly, even if it would offend an average sense of modesty. He is prone to hatreds and often develops negative feelings. He is dour as a rule. He is very quick to anger. He is prone to strong feelings of lust. He is very greedy. He feels strong urges and seeks short-term rewards. He would never pass up a chance for a good fistfight. He is stingy with resources on projects and refuses to expend any extra effort. He is extremely confident of himself in situations requiring his skills. He is greatly pleased by his own looks and accomplishments. He accepts favors. Warren says, I don't believe in fairness, laughing my ass off. Hey, adventurers, please join me in welcoming Garrus, a.k.a. Lizard Flame 1, saying good evening, DM Wyvern and friends. Garrus joining us all the way out there in North Dakota. Change dream goal if possible. Nope, that looks good to me. I like that. I'm going to accept that. And now we got to choose our items here. So once again, it's a point buy system for items. And so yeah, let's see what we can get. How many points do we have? We have 225 points for equipment available. We want to make sure we have good armor and a good weapon. So if I click here, I don't know what that means. I guess I have no idea what that means, what this asterisk means here. We're going to just eliminate that. Let's go to weapons. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're going to want a steel battle axe. $300 points? What? Can I get rid of these things and add points to my... Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of as much stuff as we can. Like a small... Can we add up to... Well, let's see. Yeah, I want that steel battle axe, damn it. Okay. We're going to min-max this thing. I definitely want to have shoes. I think that would be a bad thing if I didn't have shoes. I need pants. I don't know about the rat kidneys. I do know we need... Gosh. Get rid of this. 295. So we're almost at a place where we can afford... Yeah, there we go. We can afford a steel battle axe now. Boom. That's a good starting weapon for our character. Mort says you're going to give up so much hell and end up being naked with a battle axe. But that does sound like God to me. Yeah, we're pretty much naked with a steel battle axe. That's what our character looks like exactly. But yeah, we have that steel battle axe, and that's hopefully gonna put us in a good starting position here. So yeah, I'm happy with that. We got a small guinea fowl leather dress. We got small chicken leather shoes, small two-humped camel leather trousers, copper buckler, a large rat kidney or two, groundhog leather water skin, and a bug bat leather backpack. I'm going to go ahead and accept that equipment. All right, and then we can choose a mount or a pet. We got lots to choose from. Actually, we probably can't because we only have 1 point left. So we can't get any of these things, unfortunately. And they're pretty exotic, so you can get everything from... Here, let's scroll up, just so you guys get a sense. We can choose an alpaca all the way to... What do we have here at the bottom of the list, I wonder? Scroll down to a yak calf. So there you go. Lots to choose for mounts and pets. Anyway, we're ready to adventure. All right, go. You finally got your equipment. Hold on 1 second. We got a little intruder here. There we go. Sorry about that, adventurers. You finally got your equipment together, such as it is. Now it's time for action and adventure. In the rush of excitement, you've forgotten where you're going to go. Perhaps some of your friends here can remind you. Okay, here we go. We're going to click OK. And we got, this is us, I guess. Can we scroll in? Nope. Oh my god, what happened? What is this? There we go. We can recenter on ourselves. So this is my character. We have a farmer named Nil Isithun. We have a strand extractor, Nish Aiditas. A farmer, Kogan. I'm going to just not even bother with their last names. We got Momos here. Mistmim. Farmer Andok. Bloodthorn Bed. Spore Tree Bed. We got a cabinet and a stone cutter named Inith. Let's talk to Farmer Nell. Okay, just kidding. So that didn't do it. Okay. The Farmer Nell to the Farmer Momez still... Okay, so they're talking to each other. The Farmer Nell to the Farmer Mumaz. My name is Mel Questador. Okay. Alright, so can we talk? Talk to somebody. Okay. Okay, click on a creature to start a new conversation. Okay, so gotcha. Start a new conversation with Kurleg. What will you say? We're going to go ahead and greet the listener. The Farmer Nell stands up. The Farmer Kogan. Hello, I'm Kogan. Raindamines. Farmer Momo says to the farmer, hello, I'm Momo's shore pullings. And you say, greetings, my name is Sarvesh. Boltglow. Okay. Alright. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and see if we can save the game. We might have to do that. Save and continue playing. Would you like to name this manual save? We're going to call this 1. Saving game. There we go. Saving announcements. Great. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, they're all talking to each other. We're going to kind of ignore this. Well, I guess we can read this out. The Farmer Endok to the Farmer Kogan says, do you have dreams? Tell me a story. And the Farmer Nell to the Farmer Mumo says, the giant cave spider silk dress really makes the outfit. Okay. Alright, so they're just going to continue talking to each other, as you can see here. NPC banter. We're going to go ahead and try to talk to someone again. Click a creature to start a new conversation. There we go. Start a new conversation with Strand. Got it. The Strand Extractor Initiatas. Toward you, neutral attitude, unassuming. We're going to say, greet listener. It's good to see you. Okay. That's what he says to me. What is this? Strike somebody. Okay. Shoot. You're not yielded. Click to yield to opponents. You have a weapon drawn. Click to strap it. Okay. You strap the steel battle axe to your upper body. You strap the copper buckler to your upper body. I guess that makes it easier for us to talk to each other. Alright. So we're going to continue to talk to each other here. I'm looking for a quest. Let's talk to this guy. The Glazer Mist M. Asso Bidash. Toward you, positive attitude, bold. Greet the listener. Whoa. There's a lot of chatter here. The Glazer Mistim Asso Bidash says, hello, it's good to see you. Okay. Farmer Moma's Stim Besmar has become enraged. Why is he enraged? Start a conversation with this guy. There we go. The Glazer Mistim Asavadash says, hello, it's good to see you. Toward you, positive, bold. Let's see. Inquire about any troubles. You say, how have things been? And the Glazer Mistim Asavadash says, well, let's see. We've got the missing treasure. Okay. I want to keep on asking about the missing treasure here. Ask about the missing treasure. The Glazer Mistim Asavadash says, Munum Lancerob of the Red Portal wants Hazy Thirst, the smoky quartz ring returned to Bridgeluck. Last I heard, it was in the oily lined dunes. Okay. So we have, like, hopefully a lead on a quest. Let's see. View our log. Whoa. Let's see. Agreements. This is a lot of stuff that we're looking at here. Okay, can we exit that? Let's see. Do we have open your inventory, view your status, view your companions and tactical settings, or switch party members, toggle sneaking, see combat options, search for bugs, climb or hold terrain, jump where. How do we check our quests? Travel, sleep or wait, build. Okay. Let's take a look. How do we access our quest journal? Dwarf Fortress. We're learning live, adventurers. Alright, receiving a quest. Commanders or quest givers are position holders that can assign orders to their subordinates. Interesting. Okay. So we can press Q to open up our quest log. Oh! You draw the steel battle axe with your left hand. You draw the copper buckler with your right hand. No, we don't want that. We want to open up our quest log. So I was just looking up under the quest wiki, non-commander quests. These objectives are never ordered by commanders, but they are included among the various troubles. Unique reputations can be attained by fulfilling these objectives. Adventurers must seek for these quests on their own. Artifact. An artifact quest involves the retrieval of an artifact for another person or group. Artifact quests raise the treasure hunter reputation. There's also a subtype artifact quest that involves returning books to a library. This subtype quest raises the protector of knowledge reputation. Okay. So I think we may have an artifact quest here. And apparently Q can open the menu, but when we tried that, it didn't seem to work. Yep, didn't work for some reason. Okay, apparently there should be a way for us to see this information in our journal. Let's take another look at it. Oh, there we go. This is a character overview. I'm 81 years old. Okay. Go ahead and close that maybe. Let's see, what are we looking for? View log hotkey is Q. What is this? Agreements, events. All right. People, sites, groups, religions, artifacts. There we go. I found it. All right, let's expand this. Hazy Thirst is a smoky quartz ring. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with cave crocodile bone and encircled with bands of oval citrine cabochons. It was last rumored to be in the oily line dunes in the early spring of 500. So that's the location, I guess? Okay. Let's take a look at our equipment before we set out. We should fill that water skin. Oh, it does have water. Okay, so we have water there. And we have some coins. We have 500 silver coins and 500 copper coins, I'm thinking. Okay. So let's see if we can find somewhere we can buy Discovered a River. Alright, so these NPCs are going to chatter to each other, and we've discovered a river. The Great Lobed Ears Monk. I'm going to use these keyboard commands to move around. It's a little less confusing for me. So I guess this is the starting area. We got a lot of people here, it seems. Whoa. Is there a way of like figuring out what we're looking at? I'm looking for, like, how can I find, like, a shop? Morn says, is it permadeath if you die? I only ever played Fortress mode. I think it is permadeath. Morn. Alright. We gotta figure out how to find a shop. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Oh, wait. I see something here. What is this? What is this? Bronze shield. Okay. We're gonna have to look up how to find a shop. This is what it is, adventurers, when you play a game blind for the first time live on stream. Okay. That's a long time ago. It says you can find shops in the large areas of the yellow inside the towns that you'd mentioned. Okay, what the heck is that? I need to find something more recent. Alright, okay. Shops can be identified by the signs next to their door entryways. Okay, got you. So we should see a sign to indicate if a place is a shop. This is probably just a residence. So, let's see. I wonder if there's a way of turning off, like, NPC banter. Just the door. Is there no shops? There has to be. Come on. I wonder if I can trade with someone here. Let's go down to this dwarf. Who is this good dude? Whoops. The glassmaker, Urist. Let's talk to him. We're going to go ahead and greet him. Continue conversation with glassmaker. Ask for... Let's see. Ask for directions. Lots to ask of. Let's see. Can I enter something here? Shop. Try that. It didn't work. I guess for the sake of conversation we could. Let's see. Can we exit out of this? No. Oh, there we go. That worked. Oh, I see we're stuck here. Alright, we're going to ask them about Mole Teach-Styled, the Mighty Song of Knights. Glassmaker says, Route cracked, the somber murk is in the crest of watches. Okay, good. We're going to continue the conversation. Let's see. We need to find a shop. Brag about your past violent acts. That's funny. Directions didn't work. Let's see. Trade or settle debts. You should probably try a shopkeeper. Okay. More. Okay, got it. We gotta find a shopkeeper. I think that might be a shop. Let's see. That's the yellow outline that I'd read about in the Reddit forums. Hopefully this leads to Some kind of a shop. Though I'm not seeing anyone inside here. Well, we saved the game, so in case things really go pear-shaped, we can just, you know, reload to our last save point here. I don't want to spend all of the stream looking for a shop. Huh. Right, these guys are talking to each other. Would be great if we could turn that off. Tends to slow things down. Man, I really can't find... Let's see. I can't seem to... Is there an area map I could look at? There we go. That's where I am. Okay. So let's close this. Oops. Okay, and I'm here. So let's see, toggle track view, toggle cloud view, view the map, toggle sneaking. Oh, it's end travel. There we go. So I guess we got to go back down this way. Let's take a look at the map. Yep, I can see myself. What I can't tell is whether the structure to the right of me is a shop. Let's take a look. We're kind of overshooting it. Yeah, this does not look like a shop. Oh no, NPCs. Okay, gotcha. So that's not a shop. Let's continue to explore this village. At least I can place myself on the map and see where structures are potentially. This is just a door. I don't see any... Actually, that reminded me. Okay, those guys are just hanging out there. Don't really care about them. I'm wondering if I could take that shield. There's no shield there. How about that next building? Yeah. Let's see. How do we get it? What is this? There's nothing to hold here. How about here? Hold, cancel. Is there a way it picks up something? Jump where? Search for bugs. Interact with objects nearby. Okay, so let's try that. Make a fire. Cancel. Bronze shield. That's what I want. I want that bronze shield. How do I pick it up? Climb or hold terrain. Usability. Let's go to inventory. Drop an item, remove an item. Put an item into a container. Eat or drink. Okay. So how do we pick up something on the ground? Oh, there we go. You pick up the bronze shield with your right hand. Okay. We're making progress. Let's open up this map. Can we equip it? Let's see. So we can remove this item. How do I unequip it? You take off the copper buckler. Okay. There we go. And you could drop this item or put it into a container. We'll put it into our bug bat leather backpack. That worked. And now we can view the bronze shield, drop the bronze shield, eat the bronze shield, name the bronze shield. Done. We don't want to do any of those things. Okay, done. Let's press K. You draw the bronze shield with your right hand. Excellent. So it's equipped now. I mean, I don't know if I did it properly, but we got it going. We drop another save. That's kind of a victory for us. We're going to call it 2. Okay, we got our bronze shield, we got our axe. Let's go and see about this quest. So, let me go to my, well, not my announcements. I want to go into my log and artifacts. And it's somewhat over here. So we're here, and it's just right next to this settlement there. Okay, so can I fast travel? Let's view the map. This is where we are. This is where we want to go. How do I enter fast travel? Okay. Toggle sneaking and travel. Is there a way of fast traveling? There has to be a way to quick travel. View your log, set your movement options, toggle sneaking, usability, strike, fast travel in Dwarf Fortress. How do we do this? Dwarf Fortress, fast travel, world map, adventure mode. Okay. 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 So I'm not too sure how this works, but we're going to use this, and we're just going to head out. And then we're going to check the map, see where we're going. What does this mean? These red dots. Okay, I have no idea, but this is our destination. So let's exit out of here. Can I go into these mountains? It seems like I can't. Take a look at the world map here. Well, that's kind of funky. How do I get across? That is weird. And travel, toggle sneaking, view the map. Yeah, that's kind of curious. How do I get there? Do I have to go across here? I can't seem to travel. What am I looking at? Oh. This is it. Red sand dunes, okay. Let's go back into the world map here. What is this red dot, I wonder? Let's check it out, shall we? Come on, stop. Ambush. Ooh, we're facing off against something. Cool. Ambush. Alright, we're facing off. What is this? An open space. Muscular goblin pikeman. In the midst of conflict, I must press on. Fat goblin spearman. This is a fight. I feel no terror. Short goblin lasher. This is a fight. I feel no terror. And short goblin spearman. Has the tide turned? I feel no terror. Okay. Alright. The muscular goblin pikeman strikes at you, but the shot is blocked with the bronze shield. Muscular goblin pikeman. Is this an attack? What's going on? You attack the muscular goblin pikeman, but she jumps away. The muscular goblin pikeman strikes at you, but the shot is blocked with the bronze shield. Okay. We're going to go ahead and strike the muscular goblin pikeman. It's regaining balance and recovering from attacking you with a copper pike. Let's strike it. Okay. Let's see, we're looking for an easy strike here. Impossible strike, impossible. So let's look for something that's going to be easy. Can only graze. Right lower arm. Normal strike, fairly solid. And we can choose how we do this. We're going to use the hack with the steel battle axe. Normal strike. You missed the muscular goblin pikeman. Oh well. Can we attack it again? Attacking you with a copper pike. We're going to go ahead and parry. Parry copper, pike stab with steel battle axe. Proficient. Yes. Alright, the muscular goblin pikeman strikes at you, but the shot is deftly parried by the steel battle axe. Awesome. Alright, we're going to strike at him again. Come on, give us something that's a normal strike. Interesting. Interesting little battle mechanic here. We're going to go for the neck. Difficult strike, fairly solid. We're going to go with... Oh, let's go with the heavy attack. Oh no. You strike at the muscular goblin pikeman, but the shot is easily parried by the copper pike. The muscular goblin strikes at you, but the shot is blocked with a bronze shield. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and strike him. Lower body. Normal strike. Square. We're going to hack with the steel battle axe. You strike the muscular goblin pikeman, but the shot is just barely parried by the copper pike. The muscular goblin pikeman attacks you, but you jump away. Okay. The skinny goblin swordsman, the battle rages. I feel no terror. Oh no, we got hit. The muscular goblin pikeman stabs at you in the right upper leg with her copper pike, tearing the muscle and bruising the bone through the camel leather trousers. An artery has been opened by the attack. A sensory nerve has been severed and a tendon has been torn. The force bends the right hip. Oh no, we're wounded. We're going to go ahead and strike at this thing. Normal strike. We're going to attack the right upper leg. We're going to hack at it with steel battle axe. You fall over. You strike at the muscular goblin pikeman, but the shot is just barely parried by the copper pike. Oh man. So they attack us a couple of times while I'm standing up, I guess. And they hit me. Stabs you in the lower right leg with her copper pike, tearing the muscle through the trousers. Okay. So they're beating the crap out of us is what's happening here. We're going to try to strike. Man, combat is not easy. I just can't seem to catch a break here. I'll try for the upper body. We're getting killed. Yeah. Morn says, your hero adventure is about to end unceremoniously as this goblin lands a good one. So they're slowly mobbing us, as you can see. Man, we're all kinds of messed up. Let's take a look at my character. So you can see he's afraid after experiencing trauma. He feels satisfied upon improving fighting. He feels satisfied upon improving tracking. He feels wonder after communing with Kurleg, the Dwarf Fortress. Oh, we can't see our health. We're healthy? That's amazing. I can't believe. Oh no, we lost hold of our axe? Oh no. So we need to get that axe. What do you want to do? Okay, so we cancel. We're gonna move. Oh no. Wow, look at all these guys. Look at all that blood. Morn says, I think you're supposed to hire party members at the start or recruit or whatever. We're gonna have to figure out what to do here, Morn. Because this game obviously isn't fooling around. The short goblin lasher lashes you in the lower body with his copper whip, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts through the camel leather trousers. You feel sick. The skinny goblin's foreman slashes you in the upper left leg with his copper scimitar, fracturing the bone through the trousers. Alright, the trousers break. The guinea fowl leather dress breaks. The force twists the left hip, tearing apart the muscle and tearing apart the muscle. You give in to pain, you vomit. Alright, oh my goodness, look at all this terrible damage. You've been struck down, wow. It's just a whole litany of pain and suffering. Alright, I think that's it, adventurers. I think that's the our first tentative steps in the world of Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode. Obviously very unforgiving, a lot for me to learn, but we'll be back at it. I plan to spend some time checking out Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode on my channel. I find it very intriguing. It would be great to sort of see what we can do as far as becoming more proficient with the game and seeing more of this randomly generated world that we can explore in future episodes. Sunlight says, goblins are brutal. They are. Garrus says, some of the best friends are the ones you meet along the way. I couldn't agree more, Garrus. We got great friends here in the Wyvern's Lair live stream chat this evening. Thank you for being here, Garrus. Sunlight, Morn. This is a good funeral music for our dwarven character. But we're going to hit power word reload and pick up from where we last left off and hopefully do better next time. But for now, this is going to have to be it here at the Wyvern's Lair for myself, DM Wyvern. Thank you all for dropping by, and I hope to see you all here again for the next adventure very soon. Bye, everyone.